It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Michael Mayer. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearly 1,300 yards receiving on the year. It's the Titans and the Colts, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Oh, he faked it with a jump. Now he's got some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Taking it about the 1.
Take it to the house.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Roman steps away to his left. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Roman throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Roman. That's to the sideline and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes so they can generate some run after the catch. Nothing doing on that one.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. The bootleg. Roman looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Bigsby. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Over the middle and complete to Addison. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Anderson. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Anderson. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Anderson. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
These 2 teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Pass out left finds Johnston. And they will rally instead. Be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Anderson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Anderson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The Titans at 9-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Roman. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them pressure.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Looking to throw. Roman. He gets it to Addison. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Roman. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Roman. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Roman. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
And not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe rely on the other defense. We'll see. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Another run for Gibbs here. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Looking to throw. Anderson.
It's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Anderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quentin Johnston, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Roman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage.
Crazy stuff happened at the end of halves.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Anderson. Open man is Mingo. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown Colts. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The pressure on them defense.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Roman, a short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
On the carry, Bigsby.
Oh, nice move. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Now a 2nd and 6. Another run by Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Roman.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Roman.
This is caught by Addison.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Roman. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Addison holds it in.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Charbonnet is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Bigsby will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their ball.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense set to go again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 13. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Roman. That is caught. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Bigsby. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Keep up with their attack offense.
Back to throw. Roman able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. On first down, Roman. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He has his target. It's Addison. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Anderson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Anderson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. Anderson. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Anderson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Anderson on 3rd down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The offense on 3rd down, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Roman. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Roman. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Roman. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Musgrave, and he's got it. And he is going to pick up the Titans first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down. Roman. And he's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From a yard out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one made up a little more time.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the tight Jackson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. And now the Colts. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now the Titans down by 2 touchdowns, 55 seconds remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. That's caught by Addison, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Roman. And that is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. On first down, Roman. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team.